This is Heaven on High, Floor 90, the Onra Uptime Strategy. You're going to start by setting some waymarks, starting by the post in the back, going backwards D, move 2 points C, and then put B and then A on either point of 3 o'clock. And this is the pattern you'll be moving Onra in for most of this fight. I tend to start with a strength and a frailty to try to keep this in the 9-10 minute range. Starting out, you're spending the first 15% of Onra's health to get him to stand between A and B. And this is important for the rest of the strategy. When he hits 85% health, you want him to be roughly standing here between the two waymarks, facing south or facing towards A. As Onra gets closer to 85%, it's important that you are standing in front of him at A, so when you go past 85 and he starts to cast Ancient Quagga, you're in position. So once he begins this cast, you move behind him, or to B, and you want to hug the wall from here on out. When Onra turns, he will auto-attack you once. On that auto-attack, you move to C while he casts Meteor Impact, and you will stay here until he casts a line AoE on you. Continue holding the wall. Move to D. You'll stay at D until he drops an AoE on you. Burning Rave, you move behind, and you reset the pattern. You gradually pull him back to between A and B and start the process over. You have a fair bit of time to move him before he casts Ancient Quagga again. Before he casts Ancient Quagga again, while you're pulling him back, he will drop another AoE, so it's worthwhile to stop at either C or B to get him to bait the Knuckle Press AoE. And then this is just how it goes for the rest of the fights. You'll cast Ancient Quagga, you'll be behind so you don't take the brunt of the damage. Do some healing, one auto attack, and you move. Hug the wall. You see those gray black balls that are spread across the arena. When they explode, they'll hit you with a heavy. Like there. So I came off from the wall just about a square and I got hit by one. So now I need to pop sprint if I'm going to be able to stay out of that AoE and keep moving. It's not the end of the world if you get hit, but you do need your sprint up at that point. Hugging the wall avoids all of the heavy slows. If you have shields are great for right before that cast goes off. Heal yourself up, move on the auto attack, stay on the wall. Get very comfortable with using your ranged attack in this fight. You're going to use it a lot as you pull them back and forth. here on out, this fight is repetition. Just A, B, C, D, over and over again, following that pattern. You cast Ancient Quagga, you move behind him, stay on the wall. You stay here until he does one auto attack, then you move to C. Ranged attack until he gets to you. You'll have one GCD to use. When he drops down Aura Cannon, stay on the wall, move to D. Ranged attack until he gets to you. Stay here until he drops Burning Rave. Move behind him, hit him with Burst if you can, and then move him back towards A. Bait the Knuckle Press along the way so you don't have to get out of it at A. So by the time he gets to you, you're in position and you don't have to move. You should be very comfortable using your sustaining potions in this fight. When it's off cooldown, feel free to throw it. When you got hit, feel free to throw it in addition to all your other healing. This is not the time to try to save sustaining potions. This is the time to absolutely use them. Strength has under 2 minutes at this point. Frailty is long since worn off. So if you were short on time, if you're running drastically low, you will want to use a second frailty, and you'll want to use that while you still have 2 or more minutes of strength up. If you find that you're not using your sustaining potions and that you don't need to and your healing is alright without them, go ahead and throw one of your strength tinctures to speed up the damage a bit. But be absolutely certain you don't need the sustaining potion for a bit if you do that. Strength has worn off at this point, so with the low damage of Warrior, this should be 2 to 3 more rotations. Keep doing the rotation. Don't try to greed the last percent, because there's not enough time to do this fight over again. Just remember, get them to 85% and then go to the waymarks. Start at A, go to B, to C, to D, then back to A, hugging the wall as you go from A to B, and you'll get them down. Good luck! Well, in that case,